for them to be registered. So when you look at things from broader perspectives, I think it has been very difficult here for her. But thinking that she really wants to leave a mark as far as our electoral system is concerned, my thinking is that she is going to put the necessary structures in place and get civil society, the media, political parties, and all those who matter in the process to fashion out a strategy that will be able to ensure that Ghanaians will go to the polls and they will elect a leader who will be able to address the problems. My thinking is that Ghana, we are running a two-party competitive adversarial system. So when you are the commissioner, and especially coming from the backdrop that you were appointed by the sitting government, then opposition parties are going to look at you from a particular angle. And what is also not boding well for the woman is that it appears any position of the commission is supported by the NDC and the MPP is completely against. And when you are running a state institution and one party appears to be inconsistent with you and the other is completely inconsistent, then there's a problem. But my thinking is that as a EC, your job is to ensure that you play your role as a referee effectively, efficiently. So it doesn't matter what party A, party B will say. The main thing is put the right structures in place. Let's make sure that people who are independent will look at what you have done and they will realize that no, although we didn't support you or we supported you, you made sure that the necessary things were put in place. And once the woman can supervise the commission to do that, I think Ghanaians wouldn't have any problem with her.
Doc, just before you go, is the credibility of EC still intact? Looking at cases that they've had at the Supreme Court and, of course, issues surrounding how they are cleaning the voter register.
Please come again.
I'm asking whether the credibility of the EC is still intact, looking at issues surrounding how they have handled the clearing of the register and all that.
No, I think in terms of credibility, I think it's badly damaged. The EC is not clearly being seen as an institution that is so credible and is ready for prime time. But one thing we've got to understand is that when it comes to elections, the courts also play an important role, especially the Supreme Court. So once we are hearing the courts coming up with some advice, interpretations that the commission should do A, B, C, and D, this is something which is good for our country. So I think the reputation of the EC is tainted, but the remaining days ahead, I'm very sure they are going to abide by what the court has said, which they have started the process, and they are going to do whatever must be done, because Ghanaians are looking forward to a EC that is going to be very impartial, put the right structures in place, employ the professionals who will be doing the returning work and everything. And I think once the EC is committed to doing that, they are likely going to regain that particular reputation.
All right. We're grateful for your time. Dr. Bossman Asare is the head of Political Science Department of the University of Ghana.